What is up, Doge Gang? Roll intro, cause we're get out of the way, Microsoft. As I was saying, roll intro. Today we are going to be getting into World 2 of Plants vs. Zombies. Super excited for this. Here's Crazy Dave. Evening, Doge is here. I'm trying to give him a southern accent. Doesn't make any sense. I don't even know if that's southern. Those zombies just won't let up, will they? Yeah, they won't. Oh, and the gimmick with this world is sun doesn't fall from the sky and sunflowers aren't as effective, so I'm gonna be using Sunshroom a lot. So on, you won't get any sun falling from the sky, yada yada yada. Let's just get started. Okay, so far we've got just normal brown coats and newspaper zombies. So I'm thinking what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to use the puff shroom, obviously. Maybe the sunflower. Potato. I'm going to be trying to use low-cost plants. Wow, it's not a lot of slots right here. Pea shooter, I guess, and maybe cherry bomb. Oh yeah, gravestones also appear, which summon zombies from the ground in like those huge waves. And if you see on the gravestones, you can find little writings, ceased to exist.
The zombies are coming.
Okay, so we're going to place our first puff shroom. And if you notice, they don't actually start shooting immediately down the lane because they're not really high range. So I'm going to be trying and planting as many of these as possible. I don't know why I placed one there. I don't even know if the zombies can spawn there. But as you can see, they're a bit of short-range stuff for these nighttime levels. Once we unlock the Sunshroom, things will really start going better. But, yeah, we're just gonna be doing this for the rest of the level. Man, the soundtrack to this game is really good. So we've got a full column of sunflowers and almost 2 full columns of puff shrooms. We're able to afford our first pea shooter here, so we're gonna place that down. But we will unlock Scaredy Shroom later in the world, I think, which is essentially just a pea shooter, but for nighttime levels. But he hides in the ground when zombies get near him, so you want to plant him in, like, the back lanes. But I should probably focus on this newspaper zombie, which is a new type of zombie that shows up in this world. As you can see, he's reading the newspaper, like Zombie Weekly or something. I've heard it's a very good paper. But as you can see, we broke his newspaper and he's getting real angry and fast right now. But the newspaper zombie isn't as difficult compared to other zombies that'll pop up later in this game. Like the catapult zombie, for example, or the gargantua. These guys aren't really hard to deal with. Alright, will we be able to deal with him? Oh, and we are. Place a pea shooter down there. So we've got a column of pea shooters and a column of puff shrooms. You know, I've actually been playing PvZ2 on my phone.
Brains.
PvZ2 is obviously the sequel to PvZ, or Plants vs. Zombies. And I do know there's a mobile version of just the regular Plants vs. Zombies, like not any other sequels, just Plants vs. Zombies. But the thing about the mobile version is that it's pretty pay to win. Like, to get any mini games, like to get any full packs of mini games costs like 100,000 coins, which is like absolutely insane considering the amount of coins you get. It's barely enough to get you all the plants from Crazy Dave's shop. And I don't think the Zen Garden is any good in that game either. So I'm playing the PC version, obviously. And so far, I do think this is better than the mobile version. Let's bring a cherry bomb down there. Blow them all up. Hey, this music is kind of nice. But about the mobile version, there's been a lot of people complaining about it online, like how you don't even get your full amount of lawnmowers. You have to pay for that, which, in my opinion, that's completely bogus. But there it is, the Sun Shroom. This is going to help us out a lot in this world, considering sunflowers don't produce as much sun. Give small sun at first, and then normal sun later. We've collected $280 in coins so far. Nice. Ooh, 750? I think that's the extra seed slot. Oh, I see we've got some bucket heads here. But now we can do a bit of stuff with the Sun Shroom to allow us to get stuff like snow peas easily. Maybe some potato mines we'll throw in there. Walnuts, maybe, if things get really dicey. And I'm gonna go with a normal pea shooter. But here is the Sun Shroom. Now this little guy will produce sun at the rate of a sunflower, I think. I think that's the rate it produces the sun. But you'll notice that we went from 25 sun to 40 sun because these guys only produce 15 sun at first. But later on they'll produce the same as the sunflower, which is nice. I am planning on playing Octogeddon soon, though. And that's another game made by PopCap. PopCap is, of course, the developer of Plants vs. Zombies. And it's about this vengeance-seeking octopus who wants to destroy these monuments all around the world. Super excited to play that. I remember watching a YouTuber play it once, and I remember wanting to play the game for myself, so that's going to be a fun experience for me to test out the game for the first time. But yeah, that's pretty much any future games I've got planned to record. Alright, as you can see, we are earning sun at a much faster rate than if we were to be using sunflowers. At least I think. Oh, it's 2 flags this time. Okay, we're about to get our second column of puff shrooms down. Then we can start working with the pea shooters once these guys grow up fully. We are going to need some stronger artillery if we're going to deal with the Buckethead zombie. So that's something we got to look out for. Oh, and there's our first Sun Shroom. See, it grew. And you hear a little sound effect, like a whoop sound effect. I can really do a good imitation of that. Oh, there goes another one. Which means we should be getting, I think, this guy to grow up next. Anyway, let's start placing down our... Oh, there goes another one. Pea shooters, as I was saying. Probably in a lane where there's no zombies, so the puff shrooms can be... Oh, there's a cone head down here, so I say we start placing our first snow peas, since that's the only thing that's recharged right now. Nearly dug up a full-grown sunshroom. But yeah, we've got ourselves some full-grown sunshrooms in the back. How cool is that? There's a newspaper zombie. But another zombie we will see later in this. Someone's calling me. Phone silent. Can't deal with this right now. My ringtone's really loud. That's my one fear whenever I'm recording a video is someone calls me on my phone and it's not on silent. That is one of my fears. A huge wave of zombies is approaching, the first huge wave of the level. So we're only on level 2 and it's taking a good while. Oh, we've got our first bucket head. Luckily it's in a lane where we got a snow pea and a pea shooter down. Ooh, this huge wave music is really nice. I do know there was a fan-made version of PvZ2 from not mobile, PC. So I may be planning on downloading that at some point, depending on where I can find it. Alright, we got a full column of snow peas, now we just gotta focus on our pea shooters. But yeah, the sunshroom is really helpful in these nighttime levels, but they're really only useful in nighttime levels. If you use them in daytime levels, they're just a more expensive sunflower, because in daytime levels you gotta wake them up with a coffee bean if they're even gonna produce sun. So, in most cases you go with the sunflower. Probably gonna place a walnut here because that bucket head is getting scarily close. Alright, and we've got 2 full columns of pea shooters. Or if you want to get into statistics, well, not statistics, but if you want to get into specifics, you've got a column of snow peas and a column of pea shooters. Now, my last video on this game did get copyright for the music, but it's not going to affect my channel at all, so that's good. One of my fears when always recording a video is that some music's going to get flagged by YouTube. But so far, I haven't had any trouble with that. Ooh, let me pick up that coin. Hey, there's another bucket head here who seems to be getting pretty close. They should be able to deal with him before he gets too close, but I'm placing a walnut just in case. This lane shouldn't be much of an issue. That bucket head is getting real damage, and you've got a normal zombie back here. But if you want to know my personal opinion on PvZ1, I think it's harder than PvZ2. Because in PvZ2, you've got these things called plant food, and you know, usually scary zombies like the Gargantuars can be dealt with pretty easily. So what was once a big threat is now completely nerfed. is why I think that PvZ 1 is actually the harder of the two, because when dealing with Gargantua zombies, there's obviously more threat involved with that. I mean, obviously you could use insta-kills, but the Gargantuas in this game just are way worse. Because with the plant food in PvZ 2, essentially every plant can become an insta-kill. Also, something I've always wondered in this game is why you use plants to defend against the zombies. Out of all things, plants. And also, mushrooms, they aren't even plants. They're a type of fungi. They're not very fun guys, though. Okay. But mushrooms aren't actually plants. I don't know why they're really in this game or considered plants. I mean, I guess they're a fun gimmick, but still. They aren't plants. They're fungi. Don't know why they call them fungi, though. Because they're not very fun guys in real life. Especially some of them, I lost that coin. But, mushrooms, they're really odd. Oh, and there we have it. This type of mushroom, this is really good. This is a fume shroom. Shoots fumes that can pass through screen doors. Now, what do you mean by screen doors? Well, as you can see, we've got a new type of zombie known as the screen door zombie. Basically, he can block any projectiles, making pea shooters basically, irrelevant to him. But the fume shrooms are able to deal with that easily, so let's grab a mushroom setup. Maybe a potato mine, cherry bomb in case things get dicey. Actually, I'm gonna leave out the potato mine. I haven't actually been using them. I think I'm gonna go with something like, a pea shooter. Wouldn't really need a snow pea here because there's only like cone heads, brown coats. One scary zombie is, the screen door.
Brains.
Right, I should be giving commentary right now so that people don't click off the video. So, any future content I got planned, if you ask me? Okay, that question didn't really pan out well. I didn't really think of how to say that. Okay. I have a couple plans for some future content to make. Maybe... Man, what can I make besides Oxygeddon? I'm not really sure. I keep asking people what I should play next in the comments, and you know what they say? Absolutely nothing. Now, I'm not saying that my fans don't pay attention to my videos, because probably some of you do, but I don't know, I feel like most of the views I've gotten on my long forms haven't really actually been watched straight through. But anyway, let's just get our first fume shroom down. This guy is bulky. He's also He's also one of the best mushrooms in this game. And there goes our first sunshroom. Oh, is he gonna eat that puff shroom? Don't you eat that puff shroom. Oh, you little. That's fine. Probably get a pea shooter down here. Maybe a puff shroom because that Conehead's looking kind of close right now. Social distancing. 6 feet apart. Okay, never. Nah. Sorry for that. I'm just telling the zombie that he has to stay away from my house because we don't want the zombies on the lawn, you know? I mean, who would really want a zombie on their lawn anyway? But as you can see, this screen door zombie is basically blocking all the puff shroom hits. So the only one who's really getting in any damage is the fume shroom. But the fume shroom does have an upgrade plant known as the gloom shroom, and the gloom shroom is really good. Damages a lot of zombies. It's just the best. Which is why I can't wait till we unlock Survival Endless, because by then I'll have some upgrade plants, hopefully. And those upgrade plants are really fun, like the Gatling Pea, the Winter Melon, the yada yada yada. Survival Endless I found really fun on the mobile version, so I'm probably going to find it even more fun on the PC version. About to get a final pea shooter down, completing our column of pea shooters. I'm hoping we can get that extra seed slot in today's episode because that's going to be useful. At least I think that's what Crazy Dave sells. Right, the extra seed slot. Final wave, here we go. Bunch of cone heads are emerging. Probably place something down there. There's a coin. Okay, these zombies are getting a little closer. I'm gonna do a quick cherry bomb. That one's getting a bit close, so let's do a quick walnut there. Hold on, watch this. Then, hey, we got the Grave Buster. Probably one of the most confusing looking plants. Oh, I think we got 750. Here comes Crazy Dave, I think. Hey, wanna buy an extra seed slot? I just love the nonsense noises he makes. Yeah, we'll upgrade to 7 seed slots. 8 seed slot, that's gonna be useful. Okay, so we've got the pole vaulter friends, yada yada yada. Got the screen door. Hold on, I'm just gonna go and check the main menu. See how many levels we got left. If I can see the amount of levels. Nope, we can't see the amount of levels we got left. Okay. So we are gonna show off every plant we can, possibly. And we're probably never gonna touch Chomper again, because, let's be honest, Chomper kind of... Yeah, I'm just gonna say that. I think we'll go with... What should we go with? You know what, let's actually use Chomper. You know, just so he doesn't feel left out. And because I don't know what else to pick.
The zombies are coming.
Do.
Brains.
But if anybody's made it to this point in the video, please, if you can comment, drop a comment as to what game you would want to see next, and I'll try to make something work.
Thanks.
Like, if you want to see more FNAF game content, I could maybe do that. But how about we show off the Grave Buster? So as you can see, he can only be placed on top of a grave, and you can get rid of a grave. And also, the Grave Buster can be eaten if there's a zombie close enough to it, so that's something you gotta keep in mind when using it. Right, we got 2 calm puff shrooms. Thinking we start placing the fume shrooms down. And we go to first, grown-up sun shroom. Gotta add some insightful commentary here, but I really don't know what to say. But also something funny you can do with this game is you can type in some special codes or whatnot to like make the zombies wear something. So thinking after this level I'm gonna go into the main menu and type future, and I think that'll give the zombies like some sort of special don't you eat that puff shroom. Oh, you. Oh wait, oh, that's not good, that's not good, that's not good, that's not good, that's not good. And, oh, you ate the fume shroom? Don't you... No! No! Oh, come on! You've gotta be... This has gotta be some joke. Once we unlock the tall nut, you won't be an issue anymore. And you know what? Just to spite you, I'm gonna use the worst plant in the game to take you down. Now, Chopper kind of fits in with the mushrooms. He's purple, the mushrooms are purple. No, he's got Renderbrook here. Don't you eat that puff? Thank you. Come on, produce some more sun. Kinda need that. Ooh, saw some soundtracks playing. Oh yeah, it's sketchy. Replace with snow peas. Try to replace a sun shroom. Okay, freeze him. Wait, he's not eating the walnut. Oh, wait, is he eating the walnut? No, he didn't eat the walnut? Oh my god, that's not fair. We just got that Snoopy down. You know what, just in spite of Coneheads, I'm gonna put Snoopy there. But, I want to go back to talking about PvZ2. The Gravebuster actually looks different in that game. Like, they completely changed the design of the Gravebuster. I can sort of get the reasoning why they did it. This really is, just a bit, you probably couldn't tell it's an actual plant. You'd probably think it's a movie supervillain or something. I mean, granted, it does look like one. Ugh. Also, once I reach 1,000 subscribers, I'll do a face reveal. And I'll do a face cam in OBS, so subscribe for that, I guess. I'm honestly just running out of things to talk about at this point. Wait, I should probably, place something there. Place a temporary replacement there. Place a walnut there. And he's actually gonna eat the walnut this time instead of eating my Snoopy. Wait, what we can do is we can outplay him by getting rid of his hole before he even reaches our good plants. I kind of want to keep this gravestone right here because I think the writing's funny. Oh, also, I know there's a secret animation you can get where a zombie bites a walnut and they instantly die, like a nut allergy zombie. Which I think would be really funny to see, but we're probably not going to see since it's really rare. In fact, let's just get rid of this gravestone. But I would like to see that if we ever get the chance to. Place a Gravebuster there, except that's probably not going to do anything for us except waste the sun. I gotta look up how many levels World 2 has. Wonder how far I am into recording this. Ooh, the Almanac. This will give us, hold on, I'm looking up something. No, not Plants vs. Zombies 2. Okay, never mind. I can't look that up apparently. View Almanac, you can view your plants and whatnot. I play a game called Whack-A-Zombie. It's just like hunting squirbows, like moles. Let me see if I can type in future here though. Oh, that did something. Oh, wait, see, they got the futuristic sunglasses. I don't know how to turn that off, though, so we're just gonna keep it on because it's funny. I do know there's also another secret code. Whack-A-Zombie. This is actually a minigame we'll play soon. Hopefully it's soon. We can play the Great Buster there. Okay, which one of these zombies is gonna have sun? Ooh, a coin. This level isn't actually too hard. Oh, there's a lot of sun. There's a lot of zombies as well. Why are you spawning more graves? Okay, this is getting a bit overwhelming. I should probably start grave busting some of these, but there's so many zombies, I don't have time to pull out the grave buster. Alright, whack 'em, whack 'em. As you can see, if you type future in the game, you can get these zombies to wear these cool sunglasses. Come on. Got a lot of sun here, don't want it to despawn. Okay. It is definitely a bit harder to move this mallet. Okay, hold on a second. Pretty sure I have a mouse cursor somewhere. Come on. Technical difficulties with getting the mouse. Yes. Well, no to that idea. Back to the game. Oh, final wave. I can just let these guys, activate the lawnmowers and it'll be fine. Oh, the little sunglasses pop off as well. I didn't notice that. Oh, and here's an interesting plant, or gimmick even useful, or in some cases, the Hypnoshroom. And basically, once a zombie eats it, or more accurately, it just takes a singular bite of it, it'll make the zombie get hypnotized and fight for your team. And as you... Oh, the All-Star zombie's not wearing the sunglasses. Let me look up secret PVZ codes. Hold on. I found something for... Oh, see, I activated another thing. So that's gonna be cool. We are gonna show off the Hypnoshroom this time. Probably do some Snow Pea action. And Cherry Bomb. And also, the lawnmower Oh, see? I don't know what those lawnmowers are supposed to be. Exactly. But I do want to see what a hypnotized football zombie can do. Obviously, it eats the other zombies, but...
The zombies are coming. Brains.
Hold on, I know there's also a... You don't have a tall enough tree of wisdom for that. What, to use certain codes do I have to, like, have the tree of wisdom? That's a bit, silly.
Brains. Brains.
I do wonder, what makes the hypnoshroom actually hypnotize a zombie? Like, realistically, I mean, what would it take to, like, have someone take a bite of something and for it to hypnotize them? I have considered actually doing theory videos, like, you know, game theory with the MatPad and the, whatnot. You know that one. You know the one, right? Oh, I forgot. I totally forgot, Okay, let's place down a hypnoshroom here. Just because that zombie was getting a little close. I do not know how long this video is going to be, but hopefully it's not too long. Because I edit all my videos in CapCut, and that can be a bit difficult at times. Oh, and here's a football zombie. Come on, produce some sun. Now let's see. Oh, I probably should have placed it somewhere else, because now he's not going to get to eat anything. And we've got a full column of fully grown sunshrooms. Okay, what other plants do we unlock in this world? I forget. I think it was the Scaredy Shroom is the only one I can think of off the top of my head. Two columns of shrooms. Probably not going to complete it because the level's going to be done soon. Hold on, I did find another code, so is dance available? Yep, free wisdom message again, apparently. Alright, let's have this guy fight for us. Uh-oh. cherry bomb, pick up the coins. Didn't really get to show off the hypno shroom all too much. Don't you eat that. Ooh, sometimes these zombies get on my nerves. And there's the man, the myth, the legend himself, Scaredy Shroom. Alright, now let me see. So there's 2 more plants we have to unlock. I'll look up, okay, that short little search did not help at all. But these guys are long range instead of short range, so we're gonna be showing those guys off. And I'm gonna go with Walnut. I tell you, those lawnmowers look cool. Not sure if they're supposed to be based off or anything, but they're cool. Wait, I placed a Scaredy Shroom instead of a Sun Producer. Never mind what I said about being smart with those pole vaulting zombies, because clearly my brain is not in the right place right now. So far we haven't lost the level at all, which I'm hoping we don't lose a level, because that just makes things take longer, it takes up way much computer storage. I think that's a way of saying it. I think it's supposed to say way too much computer storage. But who cares about proper grammar sometimes, you know? Sometimes you just can't be bothered with proper grammar. And now let's get a column of Sun Producers, because, like I said, we accidentally planted a Scaredy Shroom at first. We got a full column of Puff Shrooms down. And about to have a full column of Sun Shrooms, and now we do. Now let's place down some Scaredy Shrooms. You want to place Scaredy Shrooms at the far back, because if I didn't already mention, which I did mention, in case you weren't listening or you forgot, because this video is probably going to take like an hour long. But if you were paying attention, or if you weren't paying attention, and the Scaredy Shroom will actually hide in the ground, which will cause it to not shoot zombies anymore, so... Okay, so my last PvZ video took like 37 minutes to watch. Place a walnut down here just in case. And now we can start placing down our fume shrooms. Because there are screen door zombies in this level, so we're gonna have to deal with that. At least I think screen door zombies. Scaredy Shrooms are actually really useful because they're, basically cheap pea shooters at night levels. But in daytime levels, they're basically just the worst version of pea shooter, because not only do you need to wake them up with a coffee bean and it'll cost 100 sun, which is the same as a pea shooter, but also, the fact that they get scared in the ground is another factor that makes them not so useful in day levels. The mushrooms can still be utilized in day levels with Coffee Bean, which... And Coffee Bean just wakes up the mushrooms, whatnot, so... Yeah, that's how the mushrooms get utilized in the... Okay, I think each world has 10 levels, so... 3 levels we should be getting to the final one. Or 9 levels. But as far as I know, the next levels we're going to be tackling are the pool levels. Pool levels are interesting because there's more lanes than the usual lawn, and you've got a pool lanes in the middle, which makes every plant have to cost 25 more sun than usual because you have to plant a lily pad down. So I do wonder, can you place a lily pad, put a flower pot on top? Flower pots you unlock later in the game. And also, the flower pots just aren't plants. I don't know what PvZ is on about with those. Because, in the roof levels, you unlock flower pots, which allow you to place your plants on... Did I say plants? Plants on the roof. And the flower pots cost sun to produce. And also, for some reason, they're in the almanac under the plant section. I think they are. I don't know. But, yeah, I don't know what PvZ is on about with flower pots or plants or whatnot. I wonder if they're gonna do any announcements for PvZ this year or something. Something I would like to see, though, is another PvZ third-person shooter game. Because I played Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville and absolutely loved it. And also, I plan maybe to play Garden Warfare 2 sometime. I can't really record it for you guys because it's on Xbox. But I could stream it on Twitch since I got Twitch on my Xbox. But anyway, where was I? Oh yes. I would love to see another Plants vs. Zombies first-person shooter game. Like Garden Warfare or another Battle for Neighborville even. I think that they could really improve upon their third-person shooter games in PvZ. Because one of the aspects of Garden Warfare 2 was single-player mode wasn't really the best. At least I don't think. Well, the single-player mode was improved in Battle for Neighborville. Oh, look at this zombie. It's just... Oh. That was the longest animation ever, but... I would like to see a game where they combine a good single-player aspect. I mean, obviously the single-player aspects are good now, but I want to see them where they include a great online mode and a great single-player mode. I think the single-player mode was really good in... Oh no, I think my PC's going on low power. Better plug it in. But I would like to see a PvZ third-person shooter game where not only is the single-player really good, but the multiplayer is really good. You know, I feel like that would be a really good thing. Alright, hold on. Let's see if this football zombie can catch up. Hey, get a plug-in PC. But I would like to see another Plants vs. Zombies third-person shooter game. I think it could be really fun. full walnut, I can't heal him. Oh, the ice shroom. Totally forgot about that, and I accidentally shoveled a sun shroom. Temporary immobilizes zombies. Oh, the Doom Shroom. Oh, we're gonna unlock the Doom Shroom in this world. Oh, the Doom Shroom. Now that's what I call an insta-kill. Gotta remember how I oriented these things. I don't know how long I've been recording at this point.
The zombies are coming.
I know it's been a while. If only there was a speed up button here that you don't have to pay money for. And of course, the one lane where I don't plant puff shrooms is where the zombie spawns. Gotta be like into an hour of recording at this point or something. But it doesn't matter. I love this game, and I'm gonna play a whole world just to... I don't know. I'm gonna play a whole world of this game in one video. Because I gotta deliver on my promises to my fans. My 800 fans. Who mostly probably watch the short forms. Well, there's random people watching on YouTube Shorts. Either way. Gotta do this for the fans. Right, full column of sun shroom, spaghetti shroom, puff shrooms is complete. Now I'm gonna start working on grave busting and fume shrooms. Oh, there's the disco zombie! Ooh, I like this music. I didn't know there was music that played whenever he was on screen. Oh yeah, he will summon backup dancers for you if you hypnotize him, so I'm gonna try and get him to hypnotize. Come on, get hypnotized. Disco is undead achievement! Oh, would you check that out? That is so cool how he spawns minions for you. That's a fun mechanic. Oh, that was our most useful Hypno Shroom hit by far. That is really cool to see. The Hypno Shroom can be really fun. However, the Hypno Shroom is really only limited to normal zombies who actually eat them. Because you can't hypnotize a catapult zombie or a Gargantua, unfortunately. I know you can in PvZ2 with the Kala power, which is plant in PvZ2. It's basically like the Hypno Shroom, but instead of having zombies eat it, the Kala power simply blast these Hypno Rays or whatever at them. Okay, let's freeze these zombies for a moment. on, let's try and get another hypnosis. Well, probably not worth it to hypnotize the disco zombie at this point. You know, when a disco zombie or whatever zombie eats a hypnoshroom, it reminds me of that scene from Star Wars where Emperor Palpatine's like, execute Order 66. The clones just turn on the Jedi. But, bada bing, bada boom, bada bam, and there is the Doom Shroom! The Doom Shroom, it's basically insta-kill plants, but they're way better. Okay, so this should be the second to last level of World 2. Then I gotta edit the video, do some things like that. But we're gonna be trying to use the Doom Shroom this level. That's gonna be fun. Same strategy, hopefully will work. It's been working for the past few levels, so don't see why it would stop working now. Of course, they spawn in the lane where I don't plant the puff shrooms. Brains. It's like an imitation of the zombies. No? Ah. Just resting. Evidently just resting considering the zombies rise out of the graves. Next level should be a conveyor belt level, which are probably easier than these usual levels. Kinda wish we got more gimmicky levels in PvZ 1. I get we have the walnut bowling and whack-a-zombies, but I don't know. PvZ 2 feels like they really added on to level gimmicks. You know, I think that's fun. The old PvZ has a certain charm to its levels. Like unlocking a plant after every level. Or getting a new zombie note. So these levels have a charm to them. Sun Shroom has grown up. And now I say we start going with the... Oh man, the Doom Shroom. I can't wait for that. However, there is a lot of graves here, so we should probably use a Grave Buster on those. Oh man, can't wait to get to the final level. Finally be finished with the video for the day. We should probably maybe plant a column of puff shrooms just to be safe. The column of puff shrooms doesn't cost anything because it costs 0 sun, so... Grave Buster here. So far, we're dealing with these graves pretty well. Ooh, a coin. Also, once I finish this game 100%, or at least get to the imitator part, where I get an imitator, I plan to do an all potatoes only challenge, which yes, the imitator will be included in that for some segments, not all of them, just the ones where it's really absolutely needed. Once we get to that final huge wave, I am going to show off the power of the Doom Shroom, though. Oh, I'm shaking and fear just thinking about it. If you can dig up a grave buster while they're busting a grave. Let me test that out. No, you can't. I don't know. Should we get out a second column of puff shrooms? I feel like that would be impractical, but slightly useful. We're about to be finished with this level. I'm about to get rid of all of these graves, though. Alright, we got a full column of puff shrooms, or we did have a full column of puff shrooms until Screen Door Zombie came and ruined that. This is a pretty good setup right now. Oh, here comes a Disco Zombie. But my idea here is okay, we probably shouldn't have done that soon. Luckily that Disco Zombie dealt with, not felt with. I keep mispronouncing my words during these videos. Feels like it's been an hour already. Usually, time is supposed to go faster when you're playing video games. It's supposed to feel like it goes faster. But I should do some Roblox content sometime. That would be a fun thing to do. Alright, now let's show off the power of the Doom Shroom now. Let's just let a bunch of zombies get on screen. And then we... Oh, did you see that? Did you see that? And it left like a giant crater. Oh, we got a zombie note. Ooh, let's see what this one says. Hello, we would like to visit for a midnight snack. Because that looks like a Z instead of an S. How does ice cream and brain sound? Sincerely, the zombies. It does not sound very pleasant, though. Okay, so we've got all of these zombies. Is this a newspaper zombie? How dare you not include the newspaper zombie?
The zombies are coming.
Okay, so we place Scary Shroom there. Fume Shroom there. Oh, that's some epic music. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Quit vibing. Gotta quit vibing. Gotta focus on the level. Ooh, a Doom Shroom. We're not gonna use that quite yet. Imagine we just use it now. Nah, that would be completely impractical, though. I'm gonna be trying planting down as much grave busters as possible. Hold on, I got an idea for this cone head right here. Oh, hold on a second. don't you eat that. There's a grave buster. Ooh, coins. Gotta pick up those coins, you know? Oh, there's my cat. Yeah, I've had a picture of my cat on my channel a couple times, so if you were watching my shorts, then you probably know I have a cat. Ooh, we got 2 Doom Shrooms now. 3 Doom Shrooms. They're really edging us to use one right now. 4 Doom Shrooms. I just heard eating noises and I'm like, what's being eaten? In the game, obviously, not in real life. Okay, we freeze them there. Maybe try to get out like a 3rd column or something. Still gotta complete our column of Scaredy Shrooms at the back here. Wait, I got an idea for you. Now he's gonna join our team, and that's probably not gonna do anything because, okay. Oh, now that's the zombie was hypnotizing. We could probably, survive up until this one. Yes, there we go. Is he gonna get to eat anything, or is he just gonna, nope, he's just gonna run off the screen. Look at how many Doom Shrooms we're getting right now. Oh, nah, this first huge wave of zombies is in trouble. Ooh, gold coin. The first huge wave of zombies is in trouble. Let's just wait for them all to get on screen. Freeze them, and then... Doom! Oh man, that is so cool. It looks like that wasn't the rest of the big wave, so let's doom them again! And look, there's 4 zombies. I know exactly what to do about this. Alright, and that should be the last grave that busted. Hopefully. Okay, this guy's getting a little scary, so I'm gonna place an ice shroom down. Hopefully. Yo, he's floating in midair like, I believe I can fly. You ever heard that before? No, just me. Maybe we can, not before we ate through it. I don't know, let's do a Doom Shroom for no reason, just because I think it's, like, really cool when it does that. Man, imagine the power of a Doom Shroom in real life. It's gotta be scary to think about. Trying to make sure our Doom Shrooms don't get eaten through. Okay, maybe it's time to get some Scaredy Shrooms out. Get some more long-range stuff. Or idea, we use this Hypno Shroom. Them again. You know what, since there's a lot of zombies on screen, let's do... Wait, it didn't get this guy? How is that possible? Oh wait, he gets scared, I forgot about that! Oh, well, there he goes. Was gonna use a Doom Shroom there, but I don't know. Let's just start placing random mushrooms at the front lines. Looks like it's the final wave now. Alright, eat this. Hey, eat this, Disco Zombie. Oh, that didn't work out. Alright, and now let's do a Doom Shroom on them! And that should be the end, and what do we get? The Lily Pad. Oh man, and you know what this means. Cool World next time. Anyway, that's where we're going to leave it off for today's episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you made it to this point in the video...